Good morning. Tuesday morning here. We had a pretty good long weekend actually. We didn't do too much. We were over at the in-laws for Thanksgiving dinner. Then Sunday and Monday we did a bit of odds and ends around the farm. Didn't get a whole bunch of like intensive, aggressive, hourly long projects done, but we did enough little ones. Got some stuff put away. It is getting colder and colder every morning. I don't know how fall is going to go. As I've said before, up here in northern Alberta, weather is always your limiting factor on how much you can get done. It's not that there's not more stuff to do. It's just, do you have the time to do it, and how are you going to allocate the limited time you have to the things you got to do? So for us, we have to work in that chemical now that I sprayed last night. So I'm going to fill up the tractor here, top it off with fuel. I got to hook the anhydrous connectors up. Then my wife's going to take it north of town. She doesn't really want anhydrous, I guess, but my dad's back now. He was gone. Him and mom were gone this long weekend, so he's back now. So he might slip over and do that. I got a few bags to make today, and I got another Super Bee coming for a load of canola. So I got to be around the yard here just long enough to get that stuff done. I never showed last night, but I cleaned the shop yesterday, so now Marvin fits in here easily. And better to have him in here because although it only is getting like -5, -6, definitely, well, usually not enough to do any damage. There's just so much area of the sprayer to be filled with water. So, you know, you got the pumps and all the valves and the nozzles and everything, so it's really not worth risking that having any damage, because right away you're into hundreds of dollars, and not only you're into expense, but you're into downtime too. So I'm gonna find some gloves and I'm gonna go start fueling up that tractor. Okay, so morning was kind of all over the place. I had to make 5 bags for a guy, and then a couple more, and then orders kept coming in. So I got 7 of like, I don't know, 15 or so done, which is pretty good. But it is snowing, so I thought I'd stop everything to show that. It was pretty crazy. It was quite nice this morning when that trucker showed up. And then I started making these bags, and it was pretty nice. And then it progressively just got cooler and cooler and cooler. And then I looked around and I didn't know what it was. I thought maybe, you know, dust or whatever from making feed. And no, it's actually snow. Like balls of snow in between hail and snowflakes. So that's what's happening now. I gotta stop and go in and have a little bit to eat. I'm getting quite hungry. Good morning. A little bit chilly this morning, but it is above 0 now. So we are going to head out. By we, I mean me. I'm going to head out with the sprayer. I'm going to spray the quarter just on the other side of them trees over there with that same wild oat residual chemical stuff, because I think that it's probably the best time to do it in the fall, and we will have time, it looks like, for the next day or two to get it worked in. So I'm going to spray it, and then by the time my dad gets here, or my wife, or anybody who wants to give it a shot, they can take the anhydrous machine out and work it in. So I'm out in Marvin, going round and round. We're driving around, and I did like a real short live stream spraying this field, because why not? But I had to stop doing that because I wanted to get some of this on video to put on my YouTube page. I've never sprayed this chemical before, and holy moly, it's green. Like most times, if you're lucky from the cab, you'll be able to see like a, I don't know, a little bit of a fog or whatever, because it's just a clear mist of chemical usually. Sometimes the chemical's like really white, so you know you can see a little bit better. Like, but this stuff, this is crazy green. This is like straight out of the whatever the Ninja Turtles drank in the movie. Yeah, so that like it's clearly. Clearly see each and every single nozzle, and even out both sides. Lots of times I found with our old sprayer and even this one, depending on the way you were going with the sun, you wouldn't be able to see one way or not the other, or only one side. But putting this green stuff in there, holy man. So this is a what is this? This is Treflan, I guess, liquid Treflan that I'm spraying on. So this field, the first 80 acres of it, I sprayed liquid Avidex, and there was a couple of reasons for that. My wife and my dad actually do most of the chemical planning. Not that I'm not involved in it, I don't have that much interest in it. I know what weeds are out there and I know what we need to spray, but as far as pricing things out and even looking at best options, my dad, he don't mind. He'll sit on the couch in the evening and read that book front and back and look around for best options, and my wife will go on her phone and sort of do the same. I'd rather just go out and make bags and then get told to go spray.
It was so cold, I learned a lot in just one night. I don't like to feel, I don't like to breathe, and I don't like.
This stuff is absolutely disgusting looking. So that is the storm to the west that's coming at us. We're most likely not going to dodge that. However, if it's only a little bit of snowflakes, that'll be one thing. My wife's coming up right behind me. We unhooked the disc for now and hooked up to, we had an old set of arrows that aren't, they're certainly not very good, but it's going to work for this first incorporation of this chemical. It would be, certainly would, I'm not sure how important that is. I'm sure it would work anyways. I don't know, maybe it would just have like a reduced effect. I don't know. But because it's as simple as unhooking this and hooking up that, she'll be able to, within a few hours, she'll be able to go over that. We're not big fans of harrowing. Up in our country, we're not, everybody does. We're not, we'd rather disc or cultivate or get some sort of weed control or something. So we've never really invested in a good set of harrows. Good evening. So it's been snowing on and off all day, raining, sleeting, doing whatever. Dad did pretty good. He didn't get that whole quarter done, but whatever, that's no big deal. And my wife got half of what she was doing done too, so all in all, not too bad. I got Marvin washed, I got him cleaned out, rinsed out, booms flushed, he's all ready to go. All he needs now is, we put winter antifreeze in him and run that through all the booms, all the nozzles. I'm going to take all the nozzles off, so we'll run it through all the booms, take the nozzles off, clean them up. They all have, every one of them nozzles has a, where are they at here? Every one of them has a screen in it So you got to take them all off, clean the screens out. So that'll be a, we are supposed to get some bad weather, like lots of rain and snow or whatever it decides to do. So inside jobs like that, they're pretty good to have. So that'll be an inside job. But to everybody who is watching, thank you for that. Have a good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.